So we're moving on to our final presentation, not quite the end, but the final presentation of the day. And this is the Network of Gender-Conscious Investors, which is launched by the European Commission. And I'd like to welcome Agnieszka Wojdyr from DG Grow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for staying with us until the almost very end. So I will not take a lot of your time, but we had to make this announcement because this is really the perfect place and the perfect public to talk about this. So indeed, DG Grow, as mentioned this morning by Merete, was tasked by the European Parliament to put in place this network of gender-conscious investors. I have to say the Parliament is a big ally for us also for the gender issues. We have a very strong FEM committee with very committed ladies, so we are very grateful for that project. So, as I said, this is for gender-conscious investors, not only women. We would like to see men as well there in the network. We want to reach out to investors from across the whole community, so starting with business angels, VC, private equity. There'll be also some involvement maybe from the debt finance, which we think would be helpful. So we have here actually our three colleagues, three partners from the network and who are implementing this project for us. So it's a consultancy, EURA, Business Angels Europe, and BPI France, Euroquity. So feel free also to reach out to them. I think they approached quite some of you already. So what it will do, the network. So we work around some big themes. So we want to foster connection. I think this is important. This event shows that it's very important to. What I realized actually at this event, you have the presentations, the panels, but you also have the coffee breaks. And I think the coffee breaks are even more important sometimes than the panels, so equally important, let's say, because this is where we meet, we exchange experience. So we want to do this also with the network. So exchange between ourselves, between also companies. So we want to initiate some matchmaking events with companies with female-led, gender diverse companies. What we also heard today a lot is we need to bring LPs to the table, and I think the network can also do it, and we will reflect quite deeply on how to do it best. The second thing is educate, is learn. So we can learn from each other by exchanging our experience, but the network will also foster a bit more formal type of learning. So we want to offer learning opportunities at different levels. So for women who are starting the investment journey, for women who are already progressing in the investment journey. So we will offer that as well. And yeah, we want to share also good practice. So we see that there is a lot of initiatives at different levels, public, private. We want to share that and learn from that, from what works and what we can sort of maybe implement at the European level. Then there is the impact. So we heard also a lot today about, I think, continuing the conversation, because, I mean, we know that it's important, but believe it or not, there are still people who might not know why the gender investment is important, and we have to continue communicating about the impact, about the purely economic arguments that we have for investing more into women. So we will do that. We also want to look at good practice in Europe, and we want to see things that work, things that really bring impact. Can we replicate these things? So we look at that. And we want to work together, and I think that's really important to say, together with all of you, to agree on some sort of code of good practice that we would like to see more finance providers, funds implementing. This can be something that will also guide those who are not yet sort of aware or in this space, to guide them what concrete actions they can take to change the situation in their organizations. And we heard some good examples today, so we want to bring that to the table as well. So we started recently, so we will launch soon a website. We would like to have some basic information, but then populate it with many things to come. We will have the official launch of the network with a big conference coming up next year in March, most likely. So we invite you all. Here you can scan the QR code if you are interested to become a member. You scan the code, it will give you an email address where you can send an email and express your interest. So we will ask you to fill a short questionnaire, because we also want to sort of understand who are our members of the network, what type of investor you represent, also what type of issues you want to discuss within the network, how you can contribute, because maybe some of you would like to become a bit more involved in certain topics, so we really welcome and appreciate that. And just, yes, you can already follow us on LinkedIn. Many of you, I think, already do. So please scan the code to connect on LinkedIn. And that's all from my side. I can pass the mic to, yeah.
Thank you very much, Agnieszka, and good luck with that.